freaking Letitia James, man. This lady is a psycho. I'm telling you guys. So you guys remember when she announced that she was prosecuting Trump back in 2022?
New York Attorney General investigating former President Trump is holding a news conference right now, which we believe she'll announce a suit against the former president, members of his family, and the Trump Organization for what's been described of years of bank, tax, and insurance fraud. Let's take it to that news conference now.
As part of his efforts to generate profits for himself, his family, and his company.
Talk about throwing stones from a glass house. Well, that was on September 21st, 2022, apparently. You know what else she was doing around that same time? She was moving to Virginia. I guess she was looking for a change of scenery, declaring intent to make a Virginia property her primary residence. Could that be yet another attempt to get a favorable loan? The balls on this lady. I mean, are we sure she didn't transition at some point? Did she start out as a female? No, Letitia James is not a male to female transgender person. She is a cisgender woman. This lady has a history, her entire career, damn near her entire adult life, of committing fraud in order to serve herself. Where do the Democrats find these people? So when she's in her early 20s, she's putting on documents that her dad is her husband. 1983, there you go, right there with the dad listed as the husband. I mean, that's gotta be to get a favorable loan too, right? Fast forward to 2011, she's claiming that a 5-unit building that she owns is actually a 4-unit building because, once again, she wants a favorable loan. Then in 2023, she's claiming to be moving to Virginia when she's the Attorney General of New York. A declaration buried in legal filings states her intent to make a Virginia house her principal residence. I hereby declare that I intend to occupy this property as my principal residence. I mean, there seems to be an underlying common thread here. All of her fraud is designed to get favorable loans. No wonder she went after Trump for getting a favorable loan and inflating his net worth. Yo, listen to what she was saying when she announced prosecuting him.
Trump and the Trump Organization repeatedly and persistently manipulated the value of assets to induce banks to lend money to the Trump Organization on more favorable terms than would otherwise have been available to the company.
Yo, this shiesty bitch. I'm just putting it together. Listen to this clip too now.
I always say to people who say, oh, I'm not going to bother to register to vote because my voice doesn't make a difference, or I'm just one person.
I say one name, Donald Trump. That should motivate you. Stop your ass and vote.
Will you sue him for us?
Oh, we're going to definitely sue him. We're going to be a real pain in the ass. He's going to know my name personally.
I love it. He probably does already.
That was her on the campaign trail. And check this out.
It's that stone of hope that allows me to wake up and to stand to Donald Trump and to say, Donald Trump, I'm not afraid of you. I am going to use the law both as a sword and as a shield and challenge Donald Trump. And each and every time he issues an illegal executive order, I am going to stand up to him because he represents to me sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity.
I bet you this is what happened. She wins the election, she gets in, she's thinking, I won this thing on a mandate to stuff whatever I can up Donald Trump's ass. She's thinking to herself, okay, where do I start? This shiesty bitch goes to what she knows best. Hey, everybody commits fraud to get a favorable loan, right? Let me start digging into Trump's loans. She doesn't care whether or not the banks are upset because she knows, hey, you fudge a number here, you check a box you shouldn't there, and you can save yourself a couple of bucks on that interest rate, and no one's even gonna know the difference. Talk about projection. I mean, wow, dude, karma is real. In her hunting down Trump, she outed herself. I mean, everything that she claimed he was doing, she was doing herself.
Attorney General, I want to ask you, you mentioned retribution and revenge in your remarks. Trump has appealed the civil case, the $450 million judgment. I want to ask you specifically what you think last night's results mean for that, And more specifically, Trump has said that you should be prosecuted, and I'm quoting, for your role in the suit. He's also said that you should be arrested and punished. That's also a quote. And he said that he would support plans to prosecute you for election interference. Are you worried about any of that?
So I'm of the opinion that faith and fear don't share the same space. I'm not fearful of Donald Trump. I've never been fearful of Donald Trump.
I will never forget that face, man. That is the face of a complete hypocrite that just got called out on national television. And when it comes to Letitia James, Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, Fannie Willis, I just got one thing to say to you people. You get what you wish for. At this point, I'm just waiting for the charges for these people, man. But you know what they say, the wheels of justice turn slowly. Let me know, guys, what do you think about all of this? Are we gonna see some charges for Letitia James, Fannie Willis, any of them, really? And hey, if you like the content, man, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Maybe share the video with someone you know. You guys rock. I appreciate you making it to the end, and I'll see you on the next one.